Hey there, Eva here. Welcome back to my channel, Women Blazing Trails. If you follow me on this channel, you've probably been wondering where the hell I've been. I haven't done a video in a really long time. It's just the apartment that I'm living in is just so loud. I'm on the street and there's never a quiet time. So it's Sunday night, so I thought, okay, this would be a perfect time. It's nice and quiet, and I have lots to say. And I really want to talk a little bit about aging today. And you probably are going to hear a little bit of street traffic. I'm going to apologize for that now. And my cat may even make a cameo appearance. That's just the way we roll around here. So, really funny thing I want to say before we get started. When I was getting ready to do this video, because I have to get my tripod and get everything set up, I had actually gone into the bathroom and I, put foundation on and made myself try to look all like photo glam worthy. And I even put on some instantly ageless cream that takes away your wrinkles and all that stuff. So I put all this shit on my face. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm doing a video on aging and what it feels like to age. Why am I putting all this shit on my face that's trying to make me look 20 years younger? It just didn't make any sense. So I took all that shit off my face and I am au natural. So, because I mean, it's just par for the course, right? So, I wrote an article about maybe a week ago about it was a very transparent, vulnerable, very honest and real article about what it's like to be over 60. Because I'm 61, I'll be 62 this year, and everybody says aging is a privilege denied to many, which is true. I'm not going to take away from that. But what they don't tell you is that as you're aging, when you look at yourself in the mirror, or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I don't see that same Eva that I used to see, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And I miss that Eva, the Eva with no wrinkles, and like right now, like I have hooded eye, my eyelids are starting to droop. I mean, all these crazy changes are happening. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I look in the mirror and it kind of makes me sad that I feel, and this is vain, and I'll be the first to admit it's shallow and vain, that when I look in the mirror, I don't see that bright, vivacious, beautiful, youthful Eva anymore. And it kind of makes me sad. And I don't think enough people talk about that, or I've never seen anybody talk about that, about how, like, they talk about all the good things about aging and, blah, 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 but they don't talk about the bad, not the bad things. I hate to say that they're bad. I'm going to say sad, the sad things about aging, where we start losing our youthful appearance, and, our bodies start, I don't want to say failing. Our bodies aren't failing. Well, mine isn't at 61, but you have more aches and pains. You have to be a little bit more careful with the things you do. I'm not as strong and energetic as I was 5, 10 years ago. I still go to the gym every day. I still eat as healthy as I possibly can. But my body is still going through, motions where it's changing, and I can feel it getting older. Our boobs, I mean, I have really little boobs to begin with, but even they're starting to droop. And, when you stand in the mirror, and I know when I stand in the mirror, if I'm going to stand in the mirror and I look at myself naked, sometimes it just makes me sad because I don't recognize this body and I don't recognize this face. But the one thing that when I go to those places where I look at myself and it makes me sad, the one thing that I have to always remember, and I think this is more of like an inspirational video, if you will, for you women who are watching, is that you have to remember what's on the inside, because I feel that I'm growing. I mean, I learn and grow and still try to improve myself daily and heal. I mean, I still heal from trauma. daily. Healing never ends. But when I look inside, it's a person that's inside that's beautiful to me. And I have to remember that beauty, despite the fact that, shit's starting to sag and things are starting to break down, that this outside beauty is just decoration, really, without inside beauty. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters to me. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter to me. It matters to me a little bit that my youthful appearance is gone and my boobs are sagging and I have all these moles and shit all over my torso and, my skin is crepey. Those things kind of bother me a little bit. But I have to dig down deep inside and remind myself that I am a beautiful person on the inside and I know who I am and I improve daily and I do good things for people and I help the dogs here. I'm very encouraging and motivating and empowering to, women around the world and that kind of stuff. And I have a warm heart. So, and I'm not saying that to blow my horn. I'm just saying that when you do, if you are, when you look in the mirror, if you have the same kind of feelings that I have, and and here's something. So the article that I wrote, I got a lot of women emailing me that felt the same way, and it was good to know that I wasn't alone in feeling these thoughts. Like, you know, sometimes when we have thoughts, um, and we feel sad or whatever, or depressed. And then we feel ashamed for having these thoughts because we feel like, don't be ridiculous. This is silly, and who else thinks like that? So I found great comfort in knowing that there are other women around the world who feel exactly like I do, and I just don't think enough women talk about that. Everybody, I watch videos, and when I'm scrolling through YouTube, there's all these videos about, I try not to watch beauty videos, but how to look 5 years younger and 10 years younger, and use this cream and use that, and I don't subscribe to any of that. I don't buy beauty creams. I don't do Botox and fillers. I confession, I tried Botox once and I fucking hated it, and I thought it was the biggest waste of money ever. And I'm not shitting on women who do that. I mean, you do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel beautiful. That's on you. Um, I'm not judging by no means anybody who wants to do that. But I just realized that there are other women that have those same thoughts, and that I wasn't alone, and these kind of things aren't talked about enough. And I think that the biggest thing is to not put so much onus on the fact that we're losing our youthful appearance. It is what it is. Our bodies are changing, our minds change. And here's a funny thing. Another another article I wrote, I talked about, things that I just don't give a fuck about anymore. And I realized that I have no filter. My filter's gone. I don't even know where it went. I think I turned 60. My filter went right out the window. I have no tolerance for anything. I have no filter. I, I have no problem speaking my mind, and not in a hurtful. I don't hurt people or say mean things, but I have no problem speaking my mind. And that's another thing that happens. I think that's a beautiful thing that happens after 60. And I think for some women that might have even happened after 50. For me, that happened after 60. Um, but I want you to not um, be sad, but not obsess, if you will, over the fact that this is all changing and we're not 25 anymore, and we do have wrinkles and we have all these fucking gross lines all over our face. But it's the beauty that's inside that's going to shine through you and radiate and make you glow. So don't worry about what's on the outside, because it's what's on the inside that matters. And that's what I had to remind myself about. And that's what helps me when I look in the mirror now and I see, the droopy eyelids and the wrinkles. I'm like, it's okay, Eva. You are so beautiful inside. Don't worry about what you look like on the outside. So I want you to, next time you're looking in the mirror, or you're looking at your body, or you're feeling depressed, or you're like, oh fuck, I'm getting old, and look at my skin. I just want you to dig deep inside and go, oh yeah, this is who I am. I am a beautiful woman. I have a lot to offer the world. I'm very special, and I'm awesome because we all are. We're all special. We're all beautiful. We all have a gift. So I want you to just dig deep and think about all the good things that are still inside of you, and never mind about this outside stuff because it's just decoration, right? So I just wanted to share that, to share my thoughts about being over 60 with you. And the funny thing is that you look at life differently, and I don't want to make this a really long video, but you look at life differently as well, right? Like when I go through, sometimes I go through the obituaries, like from my hometown back in Sudbury. I'm like, and there's a lot of people that I know that have died that are my age, and it just reminds me, oh my God, like I could die tomorrow. I could die next year. I could die in five. Like, I don't know when I'm going to die, but I could die soon. Like, this is that, after 60, this is when you start questioning, life and death. When am I going to die? So it just made me think that, okay, if I'm 61 now, I have a lot of things, I have a lot of goals and a lot of things I want to accomplish and a lot of things that I still want to do. So I feel like I'm just like taking life by the reins now and just going, all right, like, let's just do this. Like, let's live life to the fullest and let's see what we can do, and let's just have the best time and forget about everything that's happening on the outside, and let's just focus on our passion and our heart and our dreams and our goals and all that stuff on the inside, all the things that light you up, spark joy, that bring you happiness, all those things. I want you to just focus on all those things. um, and I think that those things bring you joy and happiness. And I think happiness makes a person beautiful. That's what I think. So, anyway, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. And I really just wanted to come on and connect with you because I haven't been here in a long time and I'm really sorry. I'm moving in 2 weeks. I found a really cute house with a yard. So I could sorry. So I can now bring in a couple of stray dogs, and it's very quiet over there. So I will be coming on more frequently, hopefully once a week, and bringing you more inspirational and motivational videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Um, Definitely drop your comments down below. I want to hear your thoughts about aging and how you feel, and let's have a conversation about this. I am gonna drop the links down below to a couple of the articles that I think you might enjoy. Please do take a few minutes to click on the links and read the articles, share them if you feel so called to do. And that's a wrap. We're going to end this here. I love you guys. Sorry for the absence, but I am going to start coming on a lot more frequently. I love you, and I'll catch y'all back here real soon.